guys, and welcome back. So now we're gonna do a deep dive how to set everything up. So basically we want to connect AdsPower Browser mode, but first of all you need to set up the actual AdsPower account, right? So we're gonna go into a few things. So we're gonna add a profile. I'm gonna add a fake profile to show you how everything works, how you do all of this. So first things first, let's start with AdsPower. Then we're gonna go into how to get FB account and how they look like when you buy them and how to implement them into AdsPower browsers. So when you go into, you can Google it, adspowerbrowser.com, and you will get to this page. Now, first thing you need to do is, depends on your machine, because I have the MacBook, you might have the Windows, so Linux or whatever you have, make sure to download the correct version to your computer. After that, click Google sign in, or you can use Facebook or just sign in with your email, all that kind of stuff. So just sign up. After you sign up, it will tell you usually like either to pay the $10 for the AdsPower browser. I think you don't have to do it. You can skip that part for the moment, and then you will be able to. It will come up with a pop-up saying connect to your software. So you will click connect, and it will connect to your software on your computer, and then you will have this page linked. So your email will link with the AdsPower browser. Okay, so it's fair. If you don't know how to, like, you need some extra steps, go into YouTube. They will show you exactly step by step how to install it, but it's fairly straightforward. You install the software, the one that is physical on the computer. You create an account through the website, then you click link it, and then it's gonna link, and they're gonna both connect together. So then you're gonna have this page. Of course, when you're gonna go into profiles, it will be nothing here. Like I have the FB India, FB Polish, FB Bangladesh, stuff like that. So let's go and show you how we can create a profile. So let's say you bought an FB account, but I want to show you before we do that where you can get it. So we spoke in the previous video. You must have watched the previous video, the 36 minutes long. So you go into either ztu.com or you go into fbstore.ru. So I suggest to go first time with ZTU because you can replace the FB accounts, and so we're gonna write Facebook, right? And then we're gonna click accounts. And you can go choose from a lot of sellers. Some of the sellers will just cancel your order. Some of them gonna offer you instantly. Like, it says there's a timing here. It says 15 minutes to deliver. Some of them says instantly. So as soon as you buy, instantly it gets delivered. Some of them cancels your order and you never receive it, and you get the credit into your store credit. So you can just go and buy from someone else. So you never lose the money, basically. And it allows you to pay with credit card as well, crypto or whatever. There's a lot of options how to pay on this platform. Okay, so let's start with this one. Depends from who you buy. It depends how they're gonna send you the files, but there's mostly two ways they're gonna send you. So let's say for this one, they're gonna send you like a link. I changed the link in the background. If you enter this link, it will not take you anywhere, but basically you copy the link, then it's gonna open something like this, as well. I have changed a little bit the details here so nobody can, use this information. So if you're gonna enter all of this, it's gonna take you nowhere. You're not gonna open a Facebook FB account. So look, the details has been changed. So just for my own protection, so nobody logs into my accounts. And anyway, so what you get from ZTU, you often get this, the email, the password, you can see all this information, right? And the profile link, stuff like that. So what you need to do is, when you get the account, you need to know where you got it from. So I bought this one, was hard to remember now, but I think it was I don't remember now exactly which was it, but anyway, it does probably there was the Indian account. Yes, it was the Indian account. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in. I already added this account, so it's already working, and I can show you afterwards how it works. So you got the details here from Z2U website. It's actually right here. and you get usually like this information. Okay, so we're gonna use this information. So what you do is you go into AdsPower Browser. Here we go. You go click New Profile. So you need to know where what country is one you bought. So let's say I'm gonna write FB India NR2. So number 2, whatever. Now, we don't from ZTU sometimes you get not enough information, so it's a little bit annoying, but most of the accounts were created on Windows, so you need to select the Windows. You can see you can choose Windows, MacBook as an Apple, Linux, Android, and iPhone, iOS, right? So we're gonna use this one here and the Windows, and usually select Windows 10 because that's most of the cases where it's created on. So next thing what you do is you're gonna just click OK because we do not have the cookies. I will explain to you when you buy from the other place, fbstore.ru, you will get cookies, and that one is works way better than this one. But of course, in ZTU, you can find people selling with cookies. So it means you can still find the same style accounts from fbstore.ru or from here, but it depends where you want to pay more. So it all depends on the price, right? So anyway, we go in, and then if I click OK, because I won't, because I already have created this account, right? If I click OK, it will make an account, which then gonna make me to, I'm gonna cancel this. It's gonna make me account like this, FB India. And what I need to do is, before I even decide to click open anything with that browser, we need to go into NordVPN, click India, because this is where we're gonna log into, right? So we connected to India. We double check Mumbai, connected, and we're gonna click open after we're making sure that we have actually connected to VPN. And this way of doing it is basically it's not the best, but it still works. So most of the time, what will happen is you can see that it shows where we logged in. I have it logged in already, so it doesn't really matter, you know. So I just as well make sure always to go into these 3 dots and turn lock profile so nobody can see it. Like they cannot expand the images, they cannot see your history, they cannot see nothing. Basically, it's almost like a private account, but you can message from it, so it doesn't really matter. So it's just because, you know, some accounts show you how many friends you have, and people decide if they want to interact with you or not, even though you have a legitimate business behind it. You're just using these as a promo, you know, to promote. But anyway, you see, this one is already logged in, but you will end up actually needing to log into the account, which you get the info here. So for example, here's the would be the email, and here would be the password, right? So you would enter the password and this, and eventually it will hit you with like, you know, saying verify if it's like, you know, from another device. This is it you, all that kind of stuff. So what you see, this remark option, you copy these letters here, right? Like all this line from J to X. So I'm just showing you here. You would copy, then you would go into that AdsPower Browser window here, and you would need to install the authenticator. So every time, like, I mean, this is just a Google authenticator. You can install it on the same browser here. It's probably a good idea, but if it's in the different language, you might not understand what's going on. You know, the browser is in the different language. It's gonna be in Indian language, you know. So you could just use your own personal browser to install. So usually I'll show you here, just on your personal account. Chrome Authenticator extension. We need there you go, authenticator. So I have it already, so you can just install it. And what you do is you basically click this, you click here, you click the plus button, you end manual entry, and I'm gonna write demo FB, and I'll pass that. Oh, sorry, we didn't copy this here. We need to copy and probably it's gonna make me do it again. Yes. So just click that. Let me show you again from the start. So the icon to enter, like a pen, plus sign. It's gonna be the second button here, manual entry, demo FB, and then we're gonna put that code there, and we're gonna click OK. And you see it's giving you this code. So this code will be asked to you because it's not the same device that is logging in, right? So you will need this code. So you need that Google Authenticator. Of course, name it correctly to remember which authenticators is for what. So this happens when you buy usually very cheap FB accounts. So it doesn't give you the cookies and doesn't give you everything. When you spend around $5 for FB account, you get the cookies, and then you don't really need any login info, just it logs in automatically. So I'm gonna show you that as well right now. So I know this is overwhelming information, and the way everything is explained here, it might be looking complicated, but as soon as you try it once, you understand what you did wrong or you didn't do wrong, and you managed to do it from the first go. So of course we can help you with further, explaining how to do it correctly. But basically, as I say, you can look through here, like for example, this one here, like you see $8. This one, I'm almost sure this one would have like the cookies in here. We can click and see. So yeah, 2FA and has probably cookies. Need to look and see like if they have the cookies or not. Like with cookies, it's way better, like more easier to just, it's just way better. But some of these don't have it, and some of these will. They're definitely gonna mention that they have the cookies because it's like a selling point basically. So right. Anyway, regardless of that, what we do now is we're gonna go into this account. So basically, I have it installed here. So when you're trying to log in, they're gonna ask you send the authentication code, which this is the code that you need. I installed it because I know which button does what, but it was in different language, so it was complicated. So make sure to always, have your other browser opened to install the authenticator, add the code, and so you can grab this secret code, which then you need to enter what's called into when they gonna ask you, and usually they will. Right, so this is one way of doing it, okay? We're gonna close it down now, and we're gonna go with a little bit more advanced version, but this one works great. So we're gonna go to FB Store. So in FB Store, well, I got where was it? So a little bit more expensive. It was these ones. So I got this one for $3.34. Now, I don't think they accept. You need to pay. Like we're gonna say buy now. And you see they letting you to use like I don't know, this one. Maybe you could use like credit card, but usually it's a crypto thing. So you can just pay with crypto. If you don't know how to do it, well, that's something you need to learn on YouTube yourself. I'm not gonna go in that deep because it will take forever for us to finish these videos and explanation. There's other people who already explain these parts. So when I bought this one, right? So this FB account is amazing, and this one would be amazing as well. And there's a bunch of more that would be great. Some of them are very expensive. It's because they're very old, and if you're running ads, stuff like that, but you're not gonna be running ads, some of them might be not useful for yourself. But anyway, these are good to go. Like about $3, $3.50. So what we do now is I'll show you how it works. So when you buy from FB Store, you get something like this. One second, this one. Now this looks confusing, and you will be like, what is this going on? But if you look carefully, this is not so confusing. They just piled everything into one area. As well, I have changed the numbers around so nobody can use this to log in, so don't waste your time typing this out because you're not gonna get anywhere. So if you notice, I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh yes, I can. It has these double dots. You see these double dots? And then you can see these double dots repeating. So these are dividers. So basically we need to click enter just to space it out so you can understand what's going on. You can see here as well, double dots. We're gonna space that out. And there's another double dots spacing out. So it becomes quite easy, right? Boom. Oh, sorry. I'm zoomed in too close. 1 second. Right. So where am I? Okay. Yeah. So actually, it was the right place. So you can see double dots here, and we space it out. So these here, down here, you can find all the login info. Like, you know, you can find all the things that you need. You know, the email and stuff, like all the things that you need. But anyway, uh, so yeah, so here's it's gonna be the email. This one, we have to as well, sorry, space it out. I know this is but if you watch this video multiple times, you'll understand. You see double dots, it's very good to split them apart, because then you understand where everything is. Everything has to be separated, but they pile up. When they send you a file, they send you with everything piled up, so you don't know what's going on. So now what you're gonna do is very simple. With these type of accounts, the FB accounts, you have everything what you need right here. You won't even need to log in or anything. So only if it's a bad one, and probably you will need a replacement. But if it's a good one, you will not need to even click login. It will work instantly, automatically. So what you do is, where do I start now? Okay, so let's go into AdsPower Browser. AdsPower Browser. And we're gonna create just a new one. So new profile. This is as well as a demo. I'm not gonna save them because they're not gonna work, because I have changed some details here, so they're not gonna be working. But the ones that I already created, it is from the same files. So let's call it this one, fb star dot ru. Okay, and let's say call it Polish FB, right? So now you might not understand anything, but I'll explain to you. If you see from there is a part where it says Mozilla 05 up to Safari, you know, whatever, the number, and then you see those double dots, which means it's divider. It's just dividing. So actual part what we need is this, up to the 6th, from Mozilla to the 6th. Make sure always check where those double dots are, because that's where it finishes, that's where it's something starting. That's how they just send the information. It's stupid, but that's how it is, and it might be confusing, but I'll help you out. Right, so what we need, you see, user agent. So if you notice, we have something similar here, but it's different than the one that we copied. So what we can do is we can turn off, because we can see from this file here that it's Windows NT 10. So Windows 10. So we know that this is a Windows 10 version that was created, and usually it's always is the Windows 10. So we're clicking Windows icon, and then it's generated for us a new user agent automatically. It usually does that, okay? But what we need to do, we need to pass our own one and save it. So you just put it there and save it. So we copy this one right here, I'm explaining again, and you went in and passed it into this area here. And this now is exactly, user agent is exactly same as we got it from the FB store. Okay, so this is identical now. Okay, we're happy with that. Sun, you always set to Sun browser, because that's basically the Chrome version of it, but by AdsPower Browser, and it works amazing. Now, next thing what we do, you see here we have cookies. Now this is insanely good, because you can see cookies. I'm gonna explain a little bit. Cookies are here. So you see double dots, this is a divider, this is just, I spaced it out so you can clearly see everything. So you see this square, like kind of half square icon here. Like, I'm gonna zoom in even closer. So cookies always starts with these two, so almost like a K, letter K. So if you look into it, it looks like K. So, and it goes all the way to another, till the end is here. Here is the end, so it's closing brackets. So you can see the square type of bracket. It ends as well, almost like K but backwards, okay? So I just spaced it out. Remember, the double dots is spacers, so you can just click enter, 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 and you can space it out, and it will be easier for you to see. So now we're just gonna copy this. It's not so complicated, guys. So you copy this, we're gonna copy, and then we're gonna pass it into cookies. Just click Control V, because you cannot double click with a right click to pass it, so you need Control V, click CTRL plus V. So just CTRL V, and you will pass it if you never use shortcut keys. So there you go. We passed it into the cookies, right? And that's it, guys. And then this is gonna already log into FB. So you're gonna click OK, right? Of course, I'm gonna cancel this because this is just demo information. This is not real, like, you know. Uh, I'm gonna show you an example there that already I have done. So you're gonna save here cookies. You're gonna set the user agent. Make sure always select Windows. Select, well, you don't have to actually select any Windows because when you pass the user agent, it automatically sets the user agent to Windows 10. So it and user agent, the user agent is here. Let's remember, it always starts from Mozilla up to like the numbers where you can finish with the double dots, you know. So this line, look for something similar. You will understand. It says Chrome 13700 Safari, blah 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 blah. It can be a little bit different for different computers, right? But it's always a similar line. So look for the similar thing. And then you're gonna click OK, and it's gonna create for you a profile. Now we're not gonna save this one because this would not work because I changed things around, but I'm gonna give you an example. So this is the account that has been created, and I'm gonna show you the edit version, right? So these are the cookies. This is the Sun browser. This is the things that we selected, and user agent is passed. That's all I did. Nothing else I did in this. I added cookies. I added user agent. I selected that it's Windows. Sun browser. This is just Chrome version, and then I saved it. So imagine you did all of that, right? And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stop the always make sure. Now we're connected to India and this is a Polish account. You cannot have this happening. So you need to pause this right now, disconnect, right? Now AdsPower Browser, I have this cutoff key that just disconnects AdsPower Browser when I disconnect internet. It's a safety feature. I'm gonna show you how you can set that up as well. But let's not get distracted for now. So I just restarted the AdsPower Browser. Now it's probably gonna even again disconnect. So I am connecting to the Polish account, right? Okay, so because we was already open, so it did not restart AdsPower Browser. I just have a kill switch for in case the internet switches. So I don't want that anything gets linked. Anyway, so we have this Facebook Polish account, right? So we're gonna click now open. So imagine you have set everything up like from here, like I told you, right? The first thing you would do, you would click open, right? And it would load the, mostly it updates sometimes. You will see it, a red warning would come up here and this circle starts spinning saying you need to install a certain version. That happens often, so you will have to do that. But anyway, first thing you will do, it will open this this window. It will not open for you Facebook. It will be just, you will have to type in Facebook. Let's pretend that we don't have that window open, so we click Facebook. And what will happen, it will either show you an icon on the left of the profile that you have to log in, and you will click on it, and it will open up without needing to put anything in. No email, no password, not nothing. It will log in automatically. So that's how you do it, guys, right? So this is basically it, right? With that kind of AdsPower browser. Now the NordVPN is in the settings. I have this you see kill switch thingy. So you can set which app, when internet turns off, something switches, which app do you want to kill, which app you want to disconnect. Okay, so I selected AdsPower Global app because this is the app that is working with the Icebreaker, which that's how we want it to be, in case some internet connection disconnects, something disconnects, so we don't want anything to happen. So instantly it turns off the browser, AdsPower Browser, everything turns everything off. So it's amazing little thing with a NordVPN. I don't know if other companies have it or not. Now let's go into AdsPower Browser mode. So how do you connect it? Okay, so I'm gonna show you, but I'm gonna blur out my API keys. So when you have all these set up, so you got like maybe 2 or 3 or 1 account set up, right? What you need to do, you have to pay $10 to AdsPower Browser, otherwise the API option does not work. So you can see that I have this connection, so you will see the connection. So you need to copy this. Usually we already have set in I think it's always the same, the first line, the local adspower.net 50325 let me see in the icebreaker. You can see it's always probably gonna be the same. So you can see here the port and the host. So this is basically it. Like, so the host is up to here and the port is up to here. But I have it preset it in the icebreaker because I think it's default option from the AdsPower. I don't know if this ever changes for anyone, but if it does, you can just change the port, or if it has some weird different link for you, change that as well. You can change that in the icebreaker down here, right? Now, here's the part API key. So you will have a button to generate the API key. As soon as you're gonna click it, you're gonna get this second line with this code here, so that you can copy. So I'm blurring this out for you right now, but you will see the numbers. It's like numbers, letters kind of thing, right? Then you're gonna go into here, and of course you're gonna paste it into API key. So you're just gonna add it here, and then you're gonna click test. And as you can see, as soon as you click test, you can now select which profile you want, like FB India, right? So I am connected right now on the which VPN are we? Let's see, on the home. We're on the Polish account, so we cannot connect to the Indian account because we're on the Polish VPN. So we're going to the Polish one, right? We're gonna click it, and then we're gonna click launch. So there you go. It says, even gives you the, like in the previous video I showed you, VPN check request required. Say yes, and it's gonna load up the AdsPower browser. So always check your connection. And as you can see, it loaded from the AdsPower browser this window, and it's loading now the Facebook, the blank page, and it's returning to Facebook. And now you can put into the icebreaker your group that you want to chat, set your message templates that you're gonna be automatically sent, and all the things that you should have watched in the previous video that I had 36 minutes running. And you're gonna click start, and this is gonna start working again. When you're done with this account, for example, what you do is very simple. You send, let's say for example you sent 50 messages, you're turning this off, right? You're gonna click the nordVPN. You're gonna make sure the browser has been closed. You can pause it, disconnect. As soon as you're gonna disconnect, the AdsPower it will as well disconnect, will turn off. This is just a security option. So then you will have to restart the AdsPower application. Let it load. Profiles. We can see all of our profiles, and then we're gonna connect now to another account. So which one we wanted to connect? We're gonna connect to. So what is the VPN now? We don't have anything. So we want the Indian account. So we finished with the Polish. We finished sending 50 messages with the Polish one. Now we want to use the Indian account, right? So we're connecting the VPN to India. Down here we're gonna click test. It's just to refresh. Then we're gonna select India, and then we're gonna click reconnect. And what's gonna happen? We're gonna load it up. Boom. We're gonna load up this one. What did we load up? Facebook. There you go. Now it's a different FB account. And we can now run on this one to the same group that you was texting previously with the Polish one. To the same group, we're gonna send again, let's say 50 messages. And if you have like 10 or 20 FB accounts, you can send insane amount of messages, right? And then as well, make sure, like you can see here, exclusion list. So no matter which account are you sending, Polish, Indian, whatever the account it is, they all adding to this exclusion list. So you're never gonna write from 2 or 3 or 10 accounts to the same people. It's always gonna skip them and gonna write to the new ones. So here you go, guys. I hope this explains a lot, and yeah, we're gonna create more of these in-depth videos to explain. Some of you might have to watch this multiple times till you understand, but I know you will. So I see you in the next one. The next video we're gonna do is probably the one where we're gonna explain how to, let's say if you have some workers for you who want that they answer your messages instead of you, and they live in different country, how do they connect to your FB account? and answer those messages. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. I hope this was well informative, but I know it is complicated to understand first time. Make sure to watch this video again. See you in the next one, guys.